Welcome back to the channel. We are diving straight into the action with massive updates today. We start with Microsoft. Microsoft has just posted another stellar quarter, showing AI-related revenue surging more than 120%, and Azure pushing the commercial backlog toward a massive $627 billion. But wait, there's more. Plans to significantly increase capital expenditure toward $190 billion for 2026, and a revised OpenAI agreement are sending shockwaves through the market. We break down what this means for Microsoft's near-term cash flow and competitive edge in enterprise AI.
Stop using your finger for notes, sketches, and edits. This Jam Jake stylus pen gives your iPad a smoother, more precise writing feel with palm rejection so your hand can rest naturally on the screen. It charges fast, works for hours, and comes with replacement tips. Perfect for school, work, or creative projects. Check the link in the comments to grab it on Amazon.
Next up, we look at a major win for global IT services. FPT has officially become Southeast Asia's first Microsoft Enterprise System Integrator to achieve Frontier Partner status. This huge recognition highlights FPT's deep expertise in enterprise AI and cloud solutions, signaling a major strategic shift in how businesses in Southeast Asia are adopting Microsoft's cutting-edge technology. We explore the implications of this partnership for the region's digital transformation. Now we tackle a surprising admission from Microsoft itself. The company has admitted that Windows 11 is still fundamentally built on the old Win32 API from the Windows 95 era, a development nobody saw coming. Mark Russinovich, Microsoft's Chief Technology Officer of Azure, revealed that the survival of Win32 is a massive surprise, and we unpack why this old code is proving to be the bedrock of the entire operating system. Finally, we look at internal shifts at the company. We hear about a significant organizational change as Microsoft divides responsibilities of VP Rajesh Jha, who has been with the company for over 35 years. This restructuring signals where Microsoft is focusing its energy moving forward. Don't miss the full analysis on these massive tech moves. Stay tuned right now. Microsoft is navigating a complex landscape as its AI growth accelerates, juxtaposed with significant capital expenditure plans that are prompting investor reassessment. The company recently reported a strong quarter, highlighted by over 120% growth in AI-related revenue and an Azure commercial backlog climbing toward $627 billion, with management maintaining guidance for double-digit growth. However, strategic shifts are introducing uncertainty. Plans to increase 2026 capital expenditure to approximately $190 billion, alongside a revised, less exclusive agreement with OpenAI, are causing investors to scrutinize near-term cash flow, margins, and Microsoft's competitive standing in the enterprise AI sector. Despite the robust figures, including $37 billion in AI revenue and a massive backlog, Microsoft's share price has experienced volatility in 2026, with a year-to-date decline of 12.47%. This contrasts with a strong 5-year total shareholder return of 77.51%. The analysis suggests Microsoft is currently positioned as both richly valued and temporarily out of favor. The fair value estimate of $420 sits slightly above the last closing price of $413.96. The underlying narrative suggests that Microsoft is eroding its competitive advantage through a perfect storm, losing the AI technology war to rivals like Google, incurring heavy infrastructure costs without guaranteed returns, cannibalizing its own subscription revenue, and facing user dissatisfaction with its operating system. Analysts warn that if the company continues to offer inferior AI solutions while degrading the Windows experience, its enterprise foundation could be undermined. The long-term outlook hinges on whether healthy margins and solid earnings growth can justify a premium valuation amidst these product risks. Key risks identified include the potential failure of AI spending to translate into strong enterprise demand and the impact of OpenAI tensions on Microsoft's AI pricing power. Investors are advised to closely monitor underlying data to assess the trade-off between potential rewards and flagged risks. Hanoi, Vietnam, May 7, 2026. Global IT services provider FPT has achieved a significant milestone, being named a frontier partner by Microsoft. This designation marks FPT as the first Microsoft Enterprise System Integrator, ESI, partner in Southeast Asia to receive this prestigious recognition. The achievement highlights FPT's profound expertise in enterprise artificial intelligence and cloud solutions, underscoring the strong strategic alliance between the two companies aimed at accelerating AI-first transformation across global enterprises. This recognition solidifies FPT's position as a key player in the evolving enterprise technology landscape, leveraging Microsoft's ecosystem to deliver cutting-edge solutions to clients throughout the region. The frontier partner status reflects the depth of the partnership and FPT's capability to implement complex AI-driven strategies for businesses worldwide. Microsoft has conceded that Windows 11 remains fundamentally built upon the legacy Win32 API, a foundation dating back to the Windows 95 era, a reality that leadership admitted was not the original strategic vision. Mark Russinovich, Microsoft's Chief Technology Officer of Azure, stated that no one anticipated Win32 remaining a first-class API surface in 2026, a stark contrast to futuristic expectations. Russinovich attributed Win32's enduring relevance to the massive ecosystem built upon it, describing it as the bedrock of the operating system. Evidence for this longevity is seen in the continued relevance of tools like sysinternals, with utilities such as Sysmin being integrated directly into Windows and older tools remaining popular. Decades of attempts to modernize the interface have involved numerous frameworks, including MFC, WinForms, and Windows Presentation Foundation, WPF, which introduced XAML and hardware acceleration. Subsequent efforts, such as the push for touch-friendly apps via WinRT and the Universal Windows Platform, UWP, in Windows 10, ultimately proved restrictive, alienating traditional desktop developers who required deep OS access. This shift led to a pivot towards web technologies. Microsoft introduced WebView 2, embedding the Chromium-based Edge engine into desktop applications, flooding the OS with web apps like Teams, Outlook, and Copilot. While cost-effective, this reliance on web wrappers has resulted in significant performance issues, with applications like WhatsApp consuming excessive RAM, leading critics to argue that Windows 11 has become a memory hog by resembling a glorified Chrome OS. Recognizing this performance drain and developer distrust, Microsoft is now aggressively refocusing its strategy. Ruddy Hein, a partner architect at Microsoft, confirmed the hiring of a team dedicated to building 100% native applications using the WinUI 3 framework under the Windows App SDK. WinUI 3 allows developers to create modern, fluent-designed applications with full access to the underlying Win32 bedrock. Recent updates to the Windows App SDK 2 have further enhanced this capability, including support for bridging WebView 2 content seamlessly into WinUI 3 shells. Microsoft is systematically replacing legacy elements. The Windows 95 era File Explorer Properties dialog is being updated with WinUI 3, and the legacy Run dialog, Win plus R, has been rewritten as a blazing fast WinUI 3 application, achieving a median time to show of 94 ms. This transition signals a strategic shift away from heavy web wrappers towards optimized native code, aiming to restore speed, consistency, and performance to the Windows operating system. Microsoft is restructuring its leadership, with VP Rajesh JHA reportedly dividing responsibilities. JHA, who has been a long-standing member of the company for over 35 years, is involved in this organizational change. Meanwhile, the Times of India's tech desk continues to serve as a vital source for technology news. This dedicated team of journalists focuses on delivering the most current and relevant technology news to readers on their channel YouTube. The TOI Tech Desk's coverage is extensive, encompassing gadget launches, detailed gadget reviews, emerging trends, in-depth analysis, exclusive reports, and breaking stories that shape the technology and digital landscape. Their reporting spans diverse areas, from how-to guides to the latest developments in artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, personal gadgets, and major platforms like WhatsApp, Instagram, and Facebook, all delivered with a commitment to accuracy and authenticity.